2024, a Pentagon report said that there was no evidence of aliens, just balloons, drones and optical illusions. So why has the public's interest in UFOs really surged in recent years?
Yeah, so that was the 2024 historical review from the Pentagon's ARROW office, or All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office. It concluded no verified evidence of ET technology. However, it also acknowledged a percentage of cases remain unresolved due to insufficient data, and that's important. It wasn't a widespread debunking of the phenomenon. When it refers to balloons, drones or foreign systems, it's not talking hobbyist equipment here. It's talking advanced military or intelligence platforms, some of these classified. So public interest hasn't surged because aliens were or weren't confirmed. I think it's because the government is showing that it's openly investigating this phenomenon, whatever that might be.
And when the UFO files are finally opened, as Donald Trump wants them to be, will we get shocking secrets about extraterrestrials? Or, Andy, the big question here is it just going to be more paperwork?
So I think we might see a bit of a mix. These files tend to be heavily redacted, as we have seen in recent times. I don't expect dramatic confirmation of ET phoning home. However, if there was definitive proof of alien visitation, that's global, world-altering revelation, not something that's going to be buried in some paperwork. What we're more likely to see are internal memos, technical assessments, and names potentially being named. And even when documents are partially redacted, like we've seen, like I say, in the Epstein case, they can still point researchers in certain directions. And I think that could potentially really whet the public's appetite on a global stage, not just in the US, to dig into this phenomenon.
And also, probably a little bit more conspiracy theorists will be jumping on that too, I'm sure. But Andy, Elon Musk has repeatedly said he has seen no credible evidence of aliens visiting Earth. Do you and the people who listen to your podcast think aliens are real?
Really interestingly, 2 days ago, Elon Musk at a conference actually made a statement saying discovering alien life would be epic and transformative, perhaps in his latest venture, hinting they might even find aliens. While it was tongue-in-cheek, it was interesting from Elon Musk. I think we have a phenomenon that is playing a part in our history, both current and past. And it's non-human in origin. I think it's multifaceted. I think the days of little green men coming from Mars, we can bin that conversation and that stigmatization and really look at something non-human as interacting with us, whether it's advanced drones, whether it's something else. But there's enough evidence now on the table for us to go and dig into this properly and scientifically.
Andy, I must admit something. I always tell people I believe in aliens, and I truly do, because I would agree that the world is just way too big, and we look up at the sky, surely somewhere there has to be another form of life. And I remember reading the book Interstellar, and that really also, I was convinced after that.
Yeah, and you know what? I think we can look up at the stars and your imagination gets set wild. I think there's a potential that we have to look a little bit closer to home for some of this proof and evidence, and that includes our own oceans, which are vastly unexplored and unmapped, and the potential for there being some sort of life or even equipment left behind that's monitoring this planet. It's what we're doing. We've got rovers on Mars. We've got rovers on other planets. We've got probes now out in our own solar system exploring. And I just think if some species had a little bit of a head start on us, even a couple of 100 years, what would their technology look like? And I don't think we'd have to look too far to see that what our technology looks like now would be vastly improved.
Absolutely fascinating. Andy McGrillen, it's been brilliant to have you on. Thank you so much.
Anytime. Thank you.
Thank you.